Hi all, welcome back to System Verilog sessions. In this session, I'm going to discuss about packages in System Verilog. So we will see what is package, why we need this package in our System Verilog. Before that, first we will understand the package meaning. So generally, what is package? Package is nothing but a bundle of something or something object or group of objects will be wrapped, right? It's like a container. So here we will store the properties, data or methods. Okay, so here we will insert the items, okay, in the package. So this package provides a way to encapsulate the data, methods or properties. It allows you to hide the implementation details and it gives the controlled access to the items which are present in the package. Okay, and by using this package it enhances the readability, reusability, maintainability, and it also organizes the code. Okay, it also maintains the organization of code. So similarly in functions we insert some code and we will call it many times in our code, right? So like package also like that only. Here we will insert the data, properties, methods, parameters, many things. We will see what are all the things we can insert in the package. So we will import the items from package to other modules, interfaces or program blocks. Okay, we will see what is package. To enable sharing a user-defined type definition across multiple modules, System Verilog has introduced a package. Okay, to enable the sharing of data, sharing of user-defined type definition across multiple modules. Okay, it provides a systematic mechanism for sharing parameters, data, function, task, type, property to other interfaces, programs, or modules that can be declared within the package. And package has leveraged from VHDL. It is extracted from the VHDL. And items within the package cannot have hierarchical references. This is one important point. Items in the package cannot have hierarchical references. So that means the items which are present in the package cannot have hierarchical reference to identifiers except those which are created within the package or made visible by the import of other packages. Okay, so this statement, this restriction ensures that the items within the package remains local to that package only. Okay, by that it prevents conflicts or unintended access to the global variables or functions. So the items within the package are local to the package only. Okay, it cannot have hierarchical references. And they are explicitly named scopes appearing at the same level as top level modules or primitives. So syntax is like this: package and end package. Inside the package and end package, you have to insert the this parameters, data, functions, task types, these things. Okay, package, package name, and end package. We will see what are all the things we can insert inside the package. Packages can contain synthesizable constructs. What are all those? Parameter and local param. Here inside the package we can insert parameter and local param. But the parameters defined in a package are meant to be used as a constants. Okay, and it cannot be redefined in the module scope. Okay, so it cannot be redefined in the module scope. It is used as a constant in the package. Okay, you cannot modify the value. It's like a constant. So and this parameter and local param are synonymous, means both are similar. Okay, and const variable definitions, you can insert const variables inside the package. And type def user defined types such as enumeration, structures, this thing you can insert. And fully automatic task and function definitions, automatic task and functions you can insert inside the package. And import statements from other packages, we can insert the import statements. Here in package we will use this import keyword to import the data or packages from import the package. Okay, other packages. So this is the example: package and package. This is the name of the package. Definitions is the name of the package. Here see parameter file, const variable, and type def definition. This type def user defined types, enums, and structures, and function automatic, fully automatic function or task. this thing you can insert inside the package. And referencing package contents. How we can reference the package contents? So modules and interfaces can reference the definitions and declarations in a package 4 ways. There are 4 ways to reference the package contents. Okay. First one is direct reference using a scope resolution operator. Here this colons. This is a scope resolution operator. By using this, we can directly reference the package contents. Okay, directly references a package by a package name and then selecting a specific definition or declaration within the package. Here, how to reference? First, package name and the scope resolution operator, and which you want to access. The items. Items means the identifier or properties or methods, whatever. Package name, the scope resolution operator, and that specific definition or declaration. Okay. Then second one is import specific package items into the module or interface. Here you can import the specific package items, not the entire package. Whatever you want, the specific item you can import from the package. And next one is this import specific package, also called as a explicit import. Okay, this is also called as a explicit import. And the third one is wildcard import package. Wildcard import package items into the modular interface. Wildcard import package means you can import everything. Everything is whole package you can import. Okay, wildcard import means whole package. And import package items into the $unit declaration space. This is the last one. So we can import the package items into the $unit declaration scope. We will see what is $unit and $root at the end of the session. Okay. So these are all the 4 ways to reference the package contents. We will see one example. The first way to reference the package content. Import specific package. It's also called as an explicit import. Okay. This is the package. Inside the package I have a enum, structure and fully automatic function. Okay, this is the multiplication a star b, and this is the module ALU. Inside the module, in the parenthesis, I'm accessing the specific item of the package. Here you can see import specific package, nothing but a explicit import. You can import the specific item, not entire package. This is called the explicit import. Okay, here you can see definition, scope resolution operator, instruction underscore t. Where it is instruction underscore t, this here. So I'm accessing or I'm importing only structure, not the entire package. So I'm importing into the module, and here always a block at the passage clock. I'm using one case statement iw dot opcode. Iw means this, in here this name, the structure name. Okay, inside the structure opcode is there. So if my opcode is add, how I am writing add? See, because add is inside this package, that's why you have to use like this definition, scope resolution operator, add. Here again I'm using this scope resolution operator because here I'm not importing the entire package. I'm importing only the structure, not the enum. This opcodes underscore t I'm not importing. That's why in order to get these values, named values, you need to import the this enum. Okay, how you have to import? By using the package name and scope resolution operator and the named value add. Okay, like this, definitions underscore add, definition scope resolution operator add, definition scope resolution operator sub, like this. Okay, like this you have to import the specific item. This is the example for explicit import. Now we will see wildcard import. Here same package, in the example you can see same module. Okay, here you can see change. Here I'm using add sub multiply. I'm not using scope resolution operator because this statement import definitions scope resolution operator star. This is called wildcard import. Wildcard import means instead of importing the specific item from the package, you will import the entire package. Okay, star means everything. So import definitions, package name, scope resolution operator, star. That means wildcard import. This is called wildcard import. Now you don't have to mention the package name and scope resolution operator here, because now when you write the star, it will import everything. No need to write again. Okay. So this is how we can use wildcard import and explicit import in a package. So we will see the examples for this explicit and wildcard import in EDA. Thank you.